My name's Guy Mayer. I'm a board certified master arborist, and we're here today pruning 2 trees. Why is that a big deal? Because these 2 trees have been to court, and a Superior Court judge found that the utility did not have a right to cut down the trees because there were more reasonable ways to mitigate the risk of the trees contacting the wires. So first we looked at the tree's value using the Council of Tree and Landscape Appraisers formulas, found that this dawn redwood had significant value, and that willow tree that was the original tree in court was also had some significant value. So we communicated that value to the owners. They were interested in pursuing other mitigation of the utility risk besides losing their precious assets. This homeowner planted this tree 12 years ago, having spent $1,500 on it in those dollars to replace a big magnolia tree that was here, but hurt by a storm. So these trees have significant value. The entire neighborhood loves the ferny foliage of the dawn redwood tree, and it's quite a landmark in the community. So we pruned it. The previous clip saw the pruning, not pretty, but the tree will grow back. The cuts were very small. The cut on the upper stem of this tree was 4 inches in diameter, no more, and that got us the required clearance. We follow integrated vegetation management standards. There's the national standard. I sat on the subcommittee that wrote this and was proud to take part, along with some very talented utility arborists, and also the best management practices made from that. We follow these as the National Electric Reliability Standards call for. We looked at those NERC standards, they're called, and complied with them completely. The utility claimed that they wanted enough pruning to allow the lines to sag 10 feet, which lines will do when the utility puts too much electricity through the lines and when the line is constructed of inferior material. The new synthetic lines do not sag at all, but the utilities have been very slow to upgrade because of the expense. So the expense of pruning was very low. I spent an hour and a half in each tree and got at least 5 years worth of clearance. Perhaps up to 8 years, because we're also going to be using a growth regulator called paclobutrazol. A lot of research on this, slows the growth rate by half and maintains clearance for a longer time. We also referred to the basic tree risk assessment form that's used by the utility as well. We brought the risk down from imminent. The wires were actually brushing the limbs when it was windy just yesterday, but now that it's pruned, it's an unlikely risk to fail in order to have that contact between tree and utility for the next 8 years. So following all those protocols and also the national standard on tree risk assessment there. Sparse documents, not perfect, but still, it's our national standard. I look more closely to the German and United Kingdom standards. They're more complete, they're more experienced, they're far superior, but we also pay attention to the US standards. We pay attention to pruning the right way, written several articles on pruning trees, restoring them after storms, pruning them to help them live longer, restoring them again. The last 10 years I've been presenting on proper pruning for clearance and for everything, and also been presenting on tree risk assessments. So you've seen the shots from above, and they're going to be combined with this. We don't know what the utility is going to want to do about this clearance issue. It has clearance for at least 5, probably 8 years. So we're hoping that they'll just go on and respect trees more in the future and not be so quick to take assets from homeowners needlessly. And that's our goal today. And if you agree with this, please please like and share the posting, and let's see if more homeowners will stand up for their tree assets. Thank you very much.